go. Well, today is Colorado's primary election, deciding which candidates will advance to the general election in November. Polls close tonight at 7.
So far, voters have returned more than 1.1 million ballots. Around 580,000 of those are Democratic voters. There were also around 383,000 Republican voters.
All right, tonight let's start with the race for governor and the Dems who are running. Colorado Senior Senator Michael Bennet facing Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser. The winner of this one goes on to face one of these Republicans in the general election in November. State Rep Scott Bottoms, State Senator Barbara Kirkmeyer, or Victor Marks, who's a minister and leader of a nonprofit.
Denver 7 has team coverage tonight on this busy election night. Veronica Acosta is live at Phil Weiser's watch party. Peter Choi is at the one for Barbara Kirkmeyer. We'll catch up with them a little later.
All right, Denver 7's political reporter Colette Bordelon live at Senator Bennett's watch party tonight. Colette?
Shannon and Jessica, the lights are down, the music is up. People are starting to trickle into this watch party for U.S. Senator Michael Bennet. And if I were to guess, this room's going to look very different within the next hour or so. Now, this race with Bennet, he's racing against, as you guys were saying, Attorney General Phil Weiser. It's expected to be a close one tonight. I'm honestly wondering if we'll even know who's in the lead later this evening. So that's something I'll be keeping a close eye on for all of you. So Bennet, he was first appointed to the Senate in 2009. And since then, he's won 3 races to keep that seat. What's interesting is if Bennet does win the Democratic primary and goes on to that November general election ballot and then becomes Colorado's next governor, he actually picks his replacement to go to the Senate. So yes, voters, you could see a new governor and a new senator in one fell swoop if everything goes Bennett's way. So far, he hasn't publicly said who that would be, who we would be picking. All we know is it could be someone under the age of 50. And Bennet, before he was in the Senate, he was superintendent for Denver Public Schools. And before that, he was actually chief of staff to then Denver mayor and now his current counterpart in the U.S. Senate, John Hickenlooper. I'll be here all night. We'll be here as people start rolling in. We'll see some familiar faces, I'm sure, some of the people who've backed Bennet. But we'll also be watching those results, which start coming in at 7 very closely to see who could be Colorado's next governor. And I say that because Republicans, they haven't won a statewide race in Colorado since 2016. A lot of people looking to this race to predict who Colorado's next governor will be. We're live tonight. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
All right, a lot more from you tonight, Colette. Thanks very much. So as we said there, Bennett's in a dogfight with Attorney General Phil Weiser. And internal polling from Weiser's camp show Weiser with 9 points lead in this race.
Denver 7's Veronica Acosta is live at Phil Weiser's headquarters tonight. Veronica.
Yeah, you know, Colette mentioned the atmosphere and the music at Senator Bennett's watch party and that election party tonight. That just kicked on right here at Attorney General Phil Weiser's. More people are starting to fill in, and campaign officials say they feel really good about this. They actually told me they had twice as many people RSVP for this party than there is room for here at A Serve. So they anticipate having to turn some people away at some point. We'll see if that actually happens as the night goes on. But you heard Colette say just how instrumental, how important this race is, because it is very likely that whoever wins this primary, whether it's Senator Bennet or Attorney General Phil Weiser, they will be Colorado's next governor. So we'll see how that ends up going, especially as those ballot numbers start coming through at 7 p.m. But for Attorney General Phil Weiser, it really has been a fight against the Trump administration. He has talked about this for months. In the past about year and a half, he's filed 66 lawsuits against the Trump administration. And I spoke with one of the campaign officials just moments ago, asking them how they're feeling, where exactly that momentum came from, at least that momentum that they're feeling tonight. Listen to what he had to say.
So I think we've said all along that once voters really start to pay attention to this race and get to know Phil, know what his record was and has been as Attorney General, and how he will stand up and fight for all Coloradans every day, we truly felt that voters would start coming our way, that we would really start feeling momentum, and I think that's what we're seeing.